Tom Garman here, chief antagonist at Guitar Antihero. And there's something we hear a lot of from different sectors in the guitar playing industry, and that is the notion that guitar playing is for everyone, that the guitar is just for everybody, and isn't it nice? Well, I can tell you with 100% certainty that is completely untrue. The guitar is most certainly not for everyone. That's okay. Being a football player, a pastry chef, or a cubist painter, certainly not for everyone either. All right? We're told this stuff by a lot of different people for some different reasons. One, do gooders will often say this because they kind of want to go around and pat everybody on the head and say, well, yeah, you can do it, buddy, and we'll change the world through sharing the gift of music or whatever, some other basically empty ideal that disguises itself as a noble endeavor. We hear it a lot from advertising agencies. We hear it from salespeople of different kinds. We hear it a lot from people like myself who teach for a living as a way to drum up students and get more money. And we hear it from the guitar manufacturers themselves because, again, the more people they get to buy their product, the more product they move and the more money they make. Well, people will whine about this and they'll cry about it and say, but that's not true. Anybody can do it. It is true. It's not for everyone. As we guitarists know, it takes a certain kind of crazy to obsess over contraptions of wood and wire like this thing. All right? That's just the way it is. And with my stuff, that's for an even smaller group of people. Okay, a lot of people don't like what we do. They don't get it. That's fine for them, and it's fine for those of us who do get it, right? There's no law that says everybody has to have the same stuff and everybody has to like the same things, be equally good at everything, okay? But unfortunately, again, that's not what we're led to believe. So what can happen is we get a lot of hurt fingers, we get a lot of hurt feelings, we have a lot of wasted time, money, and effort trying to shove a square peg into a round hole where it's just never going to fit. If you're one of these folks that's continually chasing this dream of being a fantastic guitarist, you may have to come to the realization that you are in fact one of those people for whom the guitar is not made. All right. So how do you know whether you are one of the chosen few or whether you're not? There's really not a good short answer to that. And I guess I would say that there are really a variety of factors that all play off one another that will form the big picture surrounding that question. Ultimately, you're the only one who can decide that for yourself. But there are some things that will point in the right direction. If you feel like you absolutely must do this, that no matter what, you will get it down and you will get this thing and you're going to be a real guitar player, no matter how much you hate it, because you will hate it at times, no matter how hard it gets, because it will be very hard at times, no matter how much you wish you never would have picked the damn thing up in the first place, because you will probably feel that way from time to time. If you keep coming back to it, and if you keep hitting it and keep going at it, and you just have that sort of inner driving force that will not let you put it down for very long, chances are pretty good that it's for you and you'll be able to overcome whatever setbacks you come into. All right. Now, you may feel like you want to quit. You probably will. You may actually even quit for a time. I've done that before, but I've come back to it. If you keep coming back to it, you're probably meant to do it. Okay. Now, within the guitar anti-hero trainings and within the tribe of Discord, we do focus a lot on areas like mindset, or as I call it, mental positioning, for a lot of good reasons, most of which are too involved and they're above and beyond the scope of the short video like this one. But I will say that it's important because we have to clear out some of the mental underbrush that we're carrying around. And we have to get straight with things up here before we can get these to do what we want. All right. Whatever the will dictates, the mind will do, and the mind will lead the body. It's pretty much as simple as that, okay? If we want to be good players, we first have to get our heads on right, and we have to be good thinkers. Okay. We're at a bit of a disadvantage because we're told a lot of stuff, a lot of these myths that just are not true. For example, like it's, for everyone, what we've just discussed there. It's tough to know what we should believe and what we shouldn't believe. Okay. This really isn't our fault because a lot of people that tell us this stuff have more than a vested interest in having us buy into it. But we do have to take responsibility for it, even though it isn't our fault, because we're the only ones who are going to do it. We're the only ones that can actually play the damn thing for ourselves. We can't rely on anybody else to do that. So it's kind of up to us to determine what's true and what isn't, where we stand in relation with things, and to separate the proverbial wheat from the chaff. All right. So I've got something for you. If you go ahead and click the link below, you can get your copy of myth busting guide I put together. Again, there are many, many pretty crappy myths out there that are related to our guitar industry. And in this particular guide, we knock out 3 of the worst of them. Okay. Now, it's not going to cost you anything monetarily speaking, but I'm not going to say it's free because it will cost something. Everything worth having costs something. Everything worth doing requires a sacrifice. All right. Now, what this is going to cost is your ability to maybe abandon old ways of thinking and old beliefs that aren't serving you so well. It's going to cost you in that you're going to need to be open-minded. You're going to need to re-examine the how and why behind what you believe and how and why you do things with this instrument. You may have to re-examine whether or not it's actually for you. Whether you've been playing for years, whether you're just starting out, or even if you're just basically deciding if it's something you want to do in the first place. That's what this is going to do. It's designed to help. So it's not going to be free. It's not going to cost money, but it's not going to be free. Although, there again, that's another myth. We're told that, oh, it's just, all sunshine and rainbows, and the guitar playing's so much fun all the time, and it's so easy, and really not going to cost you anything other than the, dollar amount on some bullshit program somebody's pushing that, it's going to sell you a dream, because it's a lot easier to sell the dream of playing like someone else than it is to sell yourself on the reality of being the best player you can be. Okay? I don't care about that other stuff. I care about what we do. So that's what this is designed to do, to kind of get you on the right track. So go ahead, click the link below, pick up your copy of that guide. And again, you're going to have to give some things up to get clear on this. One of the things you're going to have to give up is any aspirations of being some sort of copycat, run-of-the-mill cookie cutter guitar hero that does all these amazing things. Okay, it's not to say you won't do amazing things, but probably not in the way it's been advertised. But hey, you know what? It's a lot more fun over here on the dark side with us anti-heroes anyway. So you're on the right team. Just know that. Go ahead, click the link, hit that, pick up your copy of it, and I'll see you on the other side. Thanks.